Hello everyone, welcome back to ZOR Pilgrimage of the Slorfs, where we're doing a campaign where we have every buff and every debuff from the main menu switched on. We are halfway through the first area. We're going to go to the sniping shrine next. I feel like we just did a sniping shrine, but I'm expecting turrets, I suppose. Hopefully not too many flying creatures. They are annoying. There's a burly Grimp, Grimp Eye. Thorny Grimp is a problem. 1 damage reflected if melee attacked. There's another fish, some grass, bunch of dense weeds, and concealing grass, water on the very north side and in the fish pond. I think this looks generally okay. So I do want to gather this concealing grass. As soon as we do that though, we cannot brain. As soon as we do that, we can't hide in it anymore, which is its own problem. We do also have an entangled glyph. This one's the mending, and then there's the entangled petroglyph. So we can only take one of those two, and it's probably going to be the healing glyph for Gorb here. But for now, let's start with this gather, because it will replenish our water immediately. Now, if we stand in the sinksand, we become immobilized and we cannot use movement cards, and we must be harvested out, which is its own set of problems, especially because we just used our one and only harvest card. So we're going to discard this stone and wait to see if these enemies will start making their way over towards us. Because until we get our harvest card back, we can't actually get over any of this sand, which now feels a lot more like a mistake. So let's discard bandages. Let's discard a fish. It's going to thin our deck out quite a lot, which will be good. We can discard a tuber. I'm going to walk onto those sticks. Eventually, I expect these enemies to kind of trend towards our direction. Right, I'm going to play a lazy and take back a 2 food rebate. Cyclone as an attack will be okay in a minute. So we're just about ready to shuffle. Unfortunately, everything reasonably expensive right now. Let's go lazy. We'll step into that 4 cost or 4 food mushroom rebate. Now, if we stand in the sand, we need to use our harvest card to resolve it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to have Gorb there stand next to that water. And let's get Hulga here in this sand. Now, I think I probably should have done this the other way, because I wanted Gorb to get the mending glyph. I'm not thinking ahead very well, am I? Or we could just take this recipe and ignore that. Our gather card can do it within tile range 3. So from here, 1, 2, 3 would be that. So I'll tell you what then. Give me this recipe. Sharp stick. And I'm going to stand there. That food flies away. I'm going to discard Cyclone so that we get refill on our water. We discard a 1 cost food. If they are going to stand in the sand, that will be interesting. I don't know if it works like that. Discard a 1-cost walk. Now, I can't play movement cards at all. So even though I can't move, I can't even gain the benefit of the prepared card. So let's discard that. Now we have 2 cards left. One of them is going to be our harvest card. Hope it's this one. Thank goodness. So you're free. Otherwise we were going to get hit for 5 damage in a second, which would have been terrible. So 6 HP is obviously a lot. We're going to motivate. And we're going to go move 1. Move 2. Move 3. Then I want these guys to come after me. And I'd love to get my... Oh. Cyclone does not reshuffle. Alright then, good to know. I'm going to walk to here. We are going to play Prepare and then end our turn. Different than discarding it because we get the benefit of the extra damage this turn. So I'm actually going to gather. Is there anything we want to gather down here? That guy, and there's some more grass. Alright, I'm not going to gather because I want to keep my water. So I'm actually just going to discard, collect. Then here we're going to play Trek. We can hit you again, hit you again. Should have hit the thorny bug previously, but that's on me. We're going to lose 2 HP if we attack it twice. So I'm going to let Hulga do that because she can afford the HP loss more. Right, now it's just the turret to kill in a minute. We both need to walk through this space in the sand if we're going to get by for free. But we can step to there. Then we can trek 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, we could consume the Grim Pie, but we're just going to discard it and rotate through better cards. We can walk into the food there. Collect would have been great a minute ago. Going to get to these mushrooms here, then try and break our way through rather than walking the long way round. Play the high cost stuff to go around there. 1 cost walk to get into that food. Then we'll go lazy to get another recipe for a drink. And then we'll stand next to this water. We have exactly 3 food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would actually get us around a lot of that. Or we could attack this twice. I'm gonna get risky here. Prepare there. I'm gonna gather this fish. The prepare actually worked out great for us because now we have motivation. So I'm actually gonna hit this once for 1. Go get that grass. Then here with 5 food, we can trek 3 actions left. 2 actions, 1 action, hit that. Now we both have enough water to harvest the things we want to harvest in a second. So let's discard the Grimpai. Motivate will be fine because we can hit this twice. That stops the enemies having to take a turn in between rounds. Discard the fish. We have 2 food here and 5 food here. We'll play the cheap cards first. There's Gather. I want the card out of here first. Hop, Dash, and Sneak. I love a hop. Now we can play that hop to get to this stick. We can play Prepare. Just hit random stuff. And amazingly, we draw Gather off the top of the deck immediately, which gives us that branch. And that is everything to harvest here, so we can play our camp. Get out of here. Right, crafting. We can make a big fire for 2 more max food. We can make a gazing conduit for +1 hand size and +1 scouting. Make a training dummy for a swipe card. We can make almost everything here as well. Aura range 2, increase Slorf damage by 1. Give Slorf 2 food, also apply to adjacent Slorf. Does not reshuffle. Give Slorf 3 water. Does not reshuffle. A Nut Flinger, I think, would be a good thing to have for a ranged attack. Take a Nut Flinger. Let's take... Swap that stone for that Nut Flinger. Good. Then I'm going to put in a Gazing Effigy, I think. We have 2 eyeballs, so that's fine. Check where that is in the deck. We can swap out this fish for this Gazing Effigy. Back to crafting. Then I think Big Fire is a priority for us for more max food. Gazing Conduit, +1 hand size, +1 scouting level. I could make another Gazing Effigy. Do I want to do that? Costs 1 water to play. We have an extra move slot. We don't necessarily have to fill it, though. We have 3 XP, which is not enough to downgrade our lazy or upgrade our hop. It would just turn a walk into a 2 food, 2 action card. So I'm going to hold off on that. So let's go Gazing Conduit. Increase our hand size will be nice. Do I want a walking stick? Gives 2 actions, does not reshuffle. It would take up that slot in our movement cards, but it wouldn't really bulk out the deck too much because it doesn't reshuffle. So I am going to take that. So that's now there. I think that's plenty of that. We decided already there is nothing we want to upgrade. So we can head to the map and go to the Entangling Ponds. Afterwards is a Sticky Shrine. Right, what do we have? The Bowl of Conjuring is great. It's a very narrow path, but we do have a hop card that would let us hop from here directly up to this shelf here. There is a Rock Grimp down there. They only have 1 action, so they can't climb cliffs, nor can they attack up a cliff. So if we can get onto here, we'll be okay. Tanglewood Tree. Each turn raises 3 fleeting weeds or thorns. And this will only fire on those rocks, which we can't stand on because they're rocks. There's a Grimp Runt over there. The flying guy's over here. I think we're going to be reasonably okay. Now we do have to kill this thing. So we could just put the Gazing Effigy down now. But I think that's superfluous. I'm going to start by just discarding the Tuba and drawing through some more free cards. Now, 1 action, range 2, shot. They can't hit us until they've moved over to this line here, which is fine. So I'm probably going to want to hop over here. Gazing Effigy is range 2. Alright, I'm actually going to put the Gazing Effigy down there. Well, that's really annoying. Is there... Oh, there's a Root Mother next to a Tangleweed right there. That's even more annoying. So our damage is increased now. So if we play Trek, we can hit this for 2. And then 1 more. That leaves us with 3 actions. I'm going to walk over to here. Leave the XP for now so it will be easier to climb up in a second. Nutflinger. Do range 3 for 1 damage. We can kill this Spit Bug. Or we can wait to attack this Thorny Bug. We can't go anywhere right now. So I'm just going to take the attack that we have. That's annoying because I really wanted to climb on top of that cliff. Right, from here we could Cyclone. I'd rather do that after I've prepared. Also, if we attack this, it's 1 melee damage back to us, which is not ideal. So, tell you what, let's just motivate, and we'll hit that once. We can't hit it twice because it's up a cliff. Yeah. The plan was basically always to hop. How many actions do you have? 2. You go 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm going to hop to here because apparently that's actually all that's within my range. Let the old thorns go away, which means now I can play lazy and climb up to here where I'll be relatively safe. This thorn bug is apparently more interested in the Gazing Effigy than anything else. If we play Cyclone, we could kill that thorn bug. But I think I'm actually just going to go collect and pick that up and that up. We're at 12 or 14 food, so we can grab that as well. There goes our Gazing Effigy. From up here, I'm going to attack that once. Possibly should have played Prepare over there first. We have 1 water. I do really want to harvest this bowl of conjuring. With this much health, I think we can afford to do it. So a stone, a branch, or a grimp shell. Easy choice in the grimp shell just because it's the resource we don't have any of yet. Right here, I'm going to prepare for one action and hit that. Now, you have 2 actions. You can move towards me. So I'm going to step back 1. Now, last turn we prepared. So now we can cyclone all targets in range 2 for 1 damage. Is that going to hurt me? It is. That's so annoying. I think it's worth it. This is cyclone, isn't it? Yeah. Then over here, we can play... It's going to hurt us, but we can play Trek. Hit that once, hit that twice. Better than being attacked a bunch of times. So this Root Mother took some damage in that previous turn. We can Nut Fling it for 1. Give Slorf 2 actions does not... Let's stick that there. Where is our Collect card? That's going to be really useful in a minute. Right, I'm going to stay up on the cliff while we're up here. There's Collect. Would have been great down here. It's fine. We need... Oh, we don't even need water. Why do I think we needed water earlier? I'm going to discard bandages. That guy's just running around. This Root Mother has 2 HP. Let's just hit it once, then we'll hit it again in a second. What do I want to do over here? Could get more sticks. Don't really need them as much as a lot of other stuff. Let's just motivate to there. And refill water there. This guy has 1 HP, so... Excuse you. They're dead, gets rid of all the roots, which is lovely. I want this stone pile. There's just nowhere good to stand around here. Let's attack that spot there so we have somewhere closer to all that stuff to stand if we want it. And then I'm going to step once to here. Step to there, and then I'm going to hop over that gap in a second. Here we can collect 1, 2, 3. And we'll go over for this XP as well. Here I can gather these rocks. That guy's going to keep walking around to us. We refill on water. We refill on water. Discard a Grimp Shell. Discard another Grimp Shell. As soon as they get close enough, we can Nut Fling them. Then they won't be our problem anymore. I'm going to motivate to there. I'm going to walk into... Excuse me. Walk into that XP. I'm going to walk back closer to the water's edge. They get Nut Flung. Enemies are cleared. There's still a petroglyph there and the aloe tree. Discard a stone for free. Trek is... Did I get my HP back for cancelling that off? Let's test it once. We did, okay. We only have 2 food. So I'm going to hop to there, and then we'll get to those mushrooms, which will be useful. We can gather that healing pod. We'll discard the healing pod. Motivation is good, but I need it down here more because we actually do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loads of food to get loads of stuff. Poison bait is a use for fishes later. Right, that is just a small meat pile. That is just mushrooms. Everything is great. Let's get camping. Right. More crafting stuff. Water basin, +1 max water. Great. Unfortunately, we spent one of our nuts eating and one of them making a nut flinger, so we can't make bubbling soup yet. Which would have been great, because then we could have gone straight into gurgling stew. But, you know, these things happen. We can make poison bait. Place bait within range 3. Applies poison for 3 turns when eaten. Consume, destroy when used, not on discard. I don't really need a swipe card right now. I think we're just going to leave most of that. We are actually doing really well for XP for once in our lives. So, this lazy can become an explore. Shall we then upgrade that explore? We've got loads of options actually. Prepare. Give Slorf 2 actions plus 2 damage next turn. I'm going to do that ahead of the boss fight that is coming soon. And let's do this as well. Nature Walk. Give Slorf 3 actions plus 1 action for each adjacent tree and water tile. Give Slorf 2 actions. Attack does not increase while card in use. Attack cost does not increase. I'm going to take that. Then I think we're happy with all of that stuff. Back to the map. Sticky Shrine. I thought we were going straight into the boss fight, but evidently we've got this one more encounter. Here we have a moon grave. In 6 turns, destroy grave and spawn an agitated apparition. So previously it used to be at night this would happen. So now we're actually up against the clock, which is its own set of problems. Because if we don't kill it, that agitated apparition will just try and move towards us and do 99 damage and kill us. So this is quite a high priority. We can get a leaf. There's some berries, there's some grass, there's a bite bug. Bleed damage, 1 damage for 3 turns. That's not pleasant. There's a birdie grimp, there's a spit bug. There's a lot of problems. Yeah, basically. I'm going to start gathering this. Second Wind. Give Slorf 2 actions. Recover 1 random exhausted card into the deck. Sneak. Give Slorf 1 action. No attacking. Take an additional turn. I'm going to go with Sneak. I think that's going to do us a lot of help. Almost imminently. So I'm then going to Sneak 1 to here. Then we take an additional turn. We can Flurry. Attack this for 1 action. Attack this for 1 action again because of the nature of the Flurry card. That does its thing for a turn. Right. Spit Bug. 1 HP. That's actually really good for me. I'm going to go with... There's actually no water on this whole map, which I'm now just kind of realizing. But we can trek, step, attack, step, attack, step. Barbed Shield. That would be a fun one if we could get that going, but right now we can't. This underflock turret does rotate. Definitely worth being aware of. And this bite bug has 2 actions, so it's going to go 1, 2 before we can nut fling it. And then after that, it's going to be able to attack us. So I actually want to step back a bit first. I'm going to step to... I'm actually going to grab that and then step to here. And hope that the bug will come into... Oh! I did not realize that they had the capacity to rotate in the opposing direction. That throws a spanner in my plan. Alright, over here. We need to get rid of this Moongrave. It's the biggest priority. So, I'm just going to hit it again. This guy has 3 HP. We can nut fling for 1. I would love the Gazing Effigy or Ambush first. So I'm actually going to hop away. It's going to get worse before it gets better, I think. Yeah. But as a team, we can put that up. Then this will do 2 damage instead of 1. Ambush gives Slorf 2 actions plus 2 damage next turn. Well then, I'm going to step back twice. Damn it. Oh, we can nut fling. No, we can't. Oh, jeez. This is just terrible. We can nut fling this for 3 damage. In 2 turns, it's going to pop. But I can't get around to deal with this pesky bug in any other way now. This whole map sucks. Okay. If we draw Cyclone soon, we might actually be okay. We did not draw Cyclone, but I did also forget that I was within the Gazing Effigy, so you can be dead. You have 1 more turn left on you. Get wrecked. Right. You can have... You have Ambush back again. Doesn't really help me right now. So, I'm just going to nut fling you. I hope there's enough food left in this map for everything that we need. From here, we need to deal with this turret the most and this big guy, because we can't end until they're dead. This guy's about to be killed and not give us any bleeding, so we're going to get away with that. So I'm actually just going to discard a tuber and hope that this guy comes up towards us. Here, I'm going to play lazy, hit that, step in there. I want this one to come up into my AoE effect on the turn after I have played Ambush. So if they move 1 a turn, not this turn, not next Or not this turn, but next turn. I think I want to play that. So I'm going to discard bandages. We're going to play collect and grab this stuff. I'm going to stay there. You move. I am going to play ambush. Step there. Stay there. Yeah. You're going... Now it looks like you're going clockwise. I'm a little confused. I got a trek. Am I going to trek? No, I'm just going to walk one first. And you're going to move in. You're going to rotate again. Then here you have 6 HP. We are currently doing +2 damage. So if I flurry, this does 4 damage. Oh, we have the gazing effigy as well. That's sorted. Okay. Good. We're getting there. We have enough water to gather one more thing. A leaf or a branch. Do I need a branch for anything particular? Roasting spit, but we don't have a claw yet. We have some leaves. Alright, I'm just gonna walk one again. Up here, we have 3 food left, so I'm going to motivate. Get that. Get that. Get this. We can collect over there next turn for a long stretch. I'm going to hop here. Excuse me? I wanted to hop onto the berries. Collect 1, 2, 3, 4, and the extra one at the end. Discard a grim pie. Discard another grim pie. Not fling there. Did I gain some water again? I feel like I'm going mad. Let's walk to there. Oh, it's because I never harvested a stink leaf or a branch stump. That's why. Ambush to there. And there. That rotates. Here we can walk again. Then here we can flurry for big damage. Enemies are cleared. There is some grass right up on the other side of the map that I would like if I could. I could spend 1 extra HP to get an extra branch. I don't need to, but I could. Yeah, I'm gonna trek because we can go food and recipe. The Unmaker. I have never seen that before. I want it. I'm gonna walk over towards that dry grass here. Walk one onto there. Hop over there. How badly do I want a stick or a leaf? 1 leaf, 2 leaf, 3 leaf. I want the leaf more, I think. But Hulga could still do that, so... How much food do we have? 5. Let's discard a collect then. We will walk there. We can discard a nut flinger for 1 water. Getting over here is actually a real pain. Let's go to there. Now I think from there we're actually in range to gather. So I think we'll be alright. Gather the leaf. Make camp. We're doing okay for health again. I'm not sure how our health keeps going up as much as it has been. But we're doing okay. Crafting. What was this Unmaker thing? The Unmaker. Attack any target on map for 6 damage. Card does not reshuffle. That's wild. Right, improving camp. Training dummy, foraging packs, add card harvest. Training dummy. Could go another gazing effigy, especially ahead of this boss fight. Could make some poison bait ahead of the boss fight as well. I would love a barbed shield, but we haven't seen any bark or claws yet. Gain 2 armor, gain 2 thorns. Or gain thorns for 2 turns, rather. Exhaust. Right, going into the boss fight. We have 2 eyes. We have 2 fish. How many fish do we need? We need 2 fish eventually, so we'll keep those. I don't know if I want another harvest card or another swipe card just yet. I'd rather have a slightly thinner, more efficient deck. I am going to make another gazing effigy. And we will swap a tuber for gazing effigy. Already it feels like we've got tons of stuff, but all of this is excess cards. Sneak is not in the deck currently. So we can trade out this expensive lazy. No, cancel, excuse me. Swap that for the sneak. And then we have 7 XP to upgrade stuff. Flurry becomes Berserk. Gives Slorf 3 actions. Attack does not increase while card is in use. Give me that. That sounds great. 3 more. Well, we can upgrade our walks, but that's all. So yes, since Sneak is a 1-cost card, Collect is a 1-cost card, Hop is a 1-cost card, I will upgrade a Walk into an Explore for 2-cost. Then, I don't think there's anything else that we want right now. There is possibilities, but not stuff I actually want. So, let's go fight this boss, shall we? Den of the Grimp Monstrosity. Right. Mending glyph, not a bad thing to have. Extra fish over there. Loads of mushrooms and some water. What I'd actually kind of like to do is get rid of this windswept tree so I can put the gazing effigy behind us, so it's less likely to be destroyed by the boss. But unless we have a card to do that, we can't get rid of this tree. So I'm going to put the gazing effigy there. How far do you move? Jump range 2. You're not going to move in quite far enough yet. So I'm just going to explore in this direction. They made a fly. So whoever ambushes wants to be the one that berserks, because then we're going to do +2 damage next turn, and we can do that 3 times. So I think what I want to do is I want to ambush here. We can get some food on the way. We have 2 actions. We'll destroy that egg though, so I don't want to. So we'll stand there. We'll end our turn. And here I'm going to walking stick. Actually, I'm just going to nut fling that guy. Alright, they did not move in as much as I wanted them to. But we can still go Berserk, attack for 4, attack for 8, which is incredibly good. Tell you what, I'll also stick that there. Ah, you douche. Okay, well, I can still trek here and go 1, attack for 2, attack for 2, and a step to here so we're not too grouped together. Here. We could cyclone that for 1, which seems excessive. Oh, 2 actions. But there can be attack actions. Right. Cyclone targets in range 2 for 1 damage. I think we'll take this opportunity to slide in a sneak. And then motivate is great because that can attack for 2 and 4. Then here, we're just going to attack for 1. They bop us. We don't have anything that can hit them from here, unfortunately. I'm actually just going to discard bandages. And I'm going to discard a walk. And then they have 3 HP left. We can go attack, attack, step, attack. Sorted. I'd say that went pretty well. So there's some water over there if we need it, but all that's left is Fur XP, Mending Glyph, Fish. So let's go collect. We'll grab that and that. And then we have our 1 free movement to collect 2 food, because we have spent a lot of food of late. We can discard a Nut Flinger. Then here, we're going to trek over the healing and towards the fish. There is nothing... Oh, there's some sticks there if we can get to it. No harm in trying. Get that food for free. Then ambush for 2. Not that we need it, but, you know. Gather. Grab the fish. Oh, I didn't even see that grass there, but that is more important to me than sticks is. We will explore up to there. Then we can walk 1. We refill our water. We can trek to there and here. Collect 1. Discard a fish here probably. And excuse you, we can hop to that stick. That is all the resources in the boss fight sorted. Time to make camp. So, we can now make an inspiring figure where we get 1 XP each time we camp. Because we got 1 fur out of that. Is there anything else I want fur for as a priority? I don't think so. So, I will grab this. Still no extra nuts. Don't need those yet. Don't need this yet. Don't think I want any of these cards yet. For the deck, we have 4 XP. I think getting hop up to 3 jump is going to be nice to have. And then I invite you to please join me next time, where we will be in Region 2 of 2, the Thrix Warrens. We have Scouting level 3, so all clearing names are known. Barraging overgrowth, entangling burrows, dusty pools, crackling shrine, growing crater, itchy crater, and heart of the burrow. For now though, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.